college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Canes will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jacobs. There he goes. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Mensah. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Throwing, Mensah. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Red 18.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires downfield. Got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Now improvising. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Say it. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
There's some room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Sawmill. Check. Come on, flow.
Mensah. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Say it.
It's definitely too early to panic.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Canes!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. The short hands, it's West. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Could not make his way to the corner. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. Right down the middle. On target to the left. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That keeps the score. Miami 26, Ohio State 0. Number 22, set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Hey, take it. Go.
Play fake, Julian Sayed. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Roberts. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player.
Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Oh, he missed it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Mensah to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, say it. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. teams will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's Sayin to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sayin to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Buckeye! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score.
Number 96, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Snags it, and he's open. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Mensah. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Trying to set up the screen. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Say it. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll go play action with Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Runs through a tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He's got it. 2-point try as good as they build on this lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
To the ground with the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Sayin unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Across the 25. Here's a little room there, and he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Julian with the play fake. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Here's Mensah to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the...
Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top going 63 yards to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Mensah. Here's a heat. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. There's a crease. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted deep in his own end. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Throwing, say it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Moving past the 25. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost, and I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see